Thank you, Venki. So, are you guys able to hear me? I don't think I've ever done YouTube live sitting. Thank you. Thank you for wishing me on my birthday. I appreciate it. I normally never do live. At least I've tried doing live on YouTube, but I usually like to show you guys some new monument. So I would go to like a remote ancient site, and I've tried going YouTube live before. But the problem is when you are on a remote site, the signal is really bad, and usually the live videos I ever made are really crappy. So this time, um, because of the COVID-19 situation, I am home on my birthday. Today is my birthday, so I know a lot of people are wishing me. Thank you all. Thank you so much. I, I really appreciate all your support. So only on this birthday, I got the chance to be home. Usually, I would be in some remote location, doing my stuff. But because of the COVID-19 situation, it's good because I live alone, and I realized that, I could do live with you guys, spending some time with you live. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to shoot at me. I know that I've not been very clear with all the information that I've been putting out to you guys, but I want you guys to know that it's not clear because it's a very big puzzle. Thank you, Bo Nielsen, for sending me some money. I didn't even know that this was an option there, but thank you if you guys are doing donations. So what's happening is, many times you will see my videos and you'll say, well, in one video you said this, and in another video, in a completely new location, we find stuff that's contradicting this information, right? Thank you, Shermanator Osborne. Thank you for donating money. Thank you, guys. I really appreciate you guys sending me money as well. Thank you for all the birthday wishes. So why is this happening, right? Because normally we are used to looking at something that's done in the form of a grand presentation, right? A person usually believes in something, and then he finds evidences to support that. What you're going to find in my videos is completely different. So when we go to a location, we go with a completely blank mind. I'm totally open to finding things that are contradicting, my theories, and I'm also open to putting them out to you guys. So this is why we find a lot of information. What was the thing that inspired to make such videos? Okay, so why do I do these videos, right? Why do I make these videos? One thing about, thank you guys, thank you. One thing about Indian history is that I think a lot of things have been labeled as mythology, and only some centuries are considered quote unquote real, right? Now, what do I mean by this? What I mean by this is, for example, let's take some king, where historians will say all the Mughal kings are flesh and blood, real people. I don't think this is an argument. This is what happened in the last 500, 1,000 years. Now, what about other kings like Rajaraja Chola or Chandragupta Maurya, right? Historians agree that these are also real kings, right? We take the inscriptions, we take, ancient texts, and we say these kings are real. But what about, let's say, Krishna, for example, right? There are many ancient texts which say that Krishna lived in this place, and this was his life. He was married to this person and stuff like that. But we don't see Krishna on history books. So one of the main reasons which inspired me to go on this expedition is to understand, where does mythology stop or start, and where does history start? So where's the point, or is there such a point? Okay. And it's very interesting because, let's say, Lord Rama, for example, right? The hero of Ramayana. We can actually find evidences of where he was born, where he lived, where the war happened, evidences in Sri Lanka. But yet, Rama is considered purely a mythical character by historians and archaeologists. Okay, I don't make that supposition. Okay, I do not think that Rama is a mythical character. But historians and archaeologists say, no, you cannot talk about Rama because he belongs in the mythology section. He does not belong in the history section. Now, this is one of the main reasons why I started to find evidences. And another important reason why I started this was, I've always believed that there was very advanced technology in ancient India. Back in, let's say, 2013, when I started to visit ancient Indian sites, if I told people, well, ancient Indians had very advanced technology, nobody believed that. They always said no. Everything was done with chisels, hammers, pickaxes, and just hard labor. Okay, now we know that they were using rotary mechanism. Now we know they were using advanced technology. But just 5 years ago, if anybody said we were using advanced technology, they were just laughing at us because we were not able to find evidence to show that, no, ancient builders were using advanced technology. Okay, so in 5 years, we are able to accomplish, at least to a decent level. Okay, I don't think we have not gotten to the level to go on all textbooks and say ancient builders used very advanced technology, but we have certainly shown some solid evidence to say, yes, India was very advanced, right? Ancient Hindus, also Buddhists, Jains, other cultures as well. They were using very advanced technology and they were building really amazing things. Okay, so these are the things which inspired me to do this. If you guys want to ask me any more questions, please do so. You guys are also doing a lot of donations. Thank you guys. Okay, there's no need. If you want to give me money, that's great. I'll use it for something constructive. But if not, absolutely no worries about that. Okay. Thank you all for the birthday wishes. So one person is asking me, how were the chains made? The stone chains made? So here's the thing, right? So if you want to make a chain out of stone, do you need machine to do this? I have worked with a lot of sculptors. You can do it without machines. You can make a big block of stone and turn it into a chain without machines. Okay, you can carve it in this fashion. It's very hard to do. It's very hard to do, but you can still do this. Okay, but see, if you watch that video carefully, I show something very important. Okay, I'm showing that this temple is in Kanchipuram, and locals say that the ceiling has a hook, right? It's a closed hook, and there's a stone chain hanging from that. the stone chain is made of one material. I think that's granite, but the ceiling is made of sandstone. This is impossible. You understand? So I know that making a stone chain is very hard, but I'm not saying it's impossible without machines. But I am saying it's impossible to connect two different materials like that. If the locals are right, and I believe that they are, because they don't have any reason to say this. But you have to understand, this is the advanced technology involved. And I've shown you more and more evidence favoring this, right? Because they were using some type of rock melting technology. Recently, in the past few years, we have seen, in modern times, we are able to basically put rocks into a furnace, make it into liquid, and cast it into whatever shape we want. They were using something very similar in ancient times. Okay, any other questions? Happy birthday, thank you. Thank you so much for all your birthday wishes. Do you really believe the age of India? No, I don't believe the age of India, according to what historians and archaeologists say. Okay, Kirti excavation. This is a very popular question that's repeatedly asked to me. Okay, what about the excavation of Kirti? The other question that I'm repeatedly asked is Ram Janmabhoomi, the Ayodhya. I cannot access Ram Janmabhoomi, because of various, you guys know the political situation behind this. It's a protected site. A person like me cannot access, and it's going to be very hard for me to find my my own findings. Kirti, if you guys watch, I'm very interested in Kirti. In fact, Kirti comes up in most of our discussions, and I keenly watch Kirti. For those of you who don't know, especially many people in the north do not know that there is a site called Kirti. This is in South India. This is in the state of Tamil Nadu. It's a very advanced site. It's very old. It's at least 2,600 years old. That goes to 600 BC. My guess is it could be much, much older. Okay? But if you guys watch my video, you know that I don't go to excavation sites. Okay? I don't go to sites where they're digging. Okay? Because you cannot do independent research on excavated sites. So I cannot go into the excavation, those ditches and then start digging. I'm not allowed to do that. Okay? What I will be doing if I go to Kirti is essentially be sent to a museum. And then I would have to show you the pieces which are displayed in the museum. And I will typically show you, the stuff that you already know. This is why I never go to excavation sites. I've only done one, and this is Rajendra Chola's palace. This is called Maligai Medu. This is near Gangaikonda Cholapuram, but that's the only site I've done. I would like to go to a place like Kirti, but then I would need a lot of access to do my own findings. This is the reason why I have not done Kirti. Okay? Okay. Happy birthday. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Do you believe in alien life? Yes. I do believe in it. I think that's pretty obvious that I I believe in aliens. What is your view on Ram Setu? I believe that it was built by Rama. How is India connected to Atlantis? It's a very popular concept that there was once a lost civilization. Some say Atlantis is Lemuria. Some say that it's hidden somewhere, not where we think. It's a big question. It could be related to Dwarka, the submerged city of Dwarka as well. Those are my views on Atlantean Atlantis? Are you from Sri Lanka? No, I'm not from Sri Lanka. Okay. Was Ravana real? That's what I'm trying to find out. I would think that he's real. Okay. Yes. Okay. Anything else? 108 divisible by your age this year. Trick question. I don't know. I don't think so. What's inside the Padmanabha Swami temple? I'm as curious as you. I have already tried to find the information, but I cannot. Like I said, if I don't have access to a certain place, I do not really make videos like that. Okay, I could easily make a video about Padmanabha Swami temple where you have a lot of, very interesting things, but I'm not allowed to film there. Nobody's allowed to film in that temple, so I don't feel that it's justified for me to, make just a video with PowerPoints, like slides. Was Shiva an alien or real God? Okay. Very interesting question there. Okay, so, okay. So I know this is becoming a very popular question. Was Shiva an alien god? That's a weird question, because the question should be, is Shiva an alien god, not was Shiva an alien god, right? Was Shiva an alien? This is probably, I get this question a lot. Every time somebody recognizes me, they will ask me, was Shiva, they don't usually ask was, they ask, is Shiva an alien? That's a good question. Now, what do I mean by this, right? Or when I made a video back in 2015 or something like that, I said, was Kailasa temple built by aliens, right? So if you're thinking that, like those big gray aliens with large eyes and their leg look weird, they come down from UFOs and they were building Kailasa temple by some magic, you've completely missed the point. The point that I'm trying to make, in essence, is very straightforward, okay? Did Shiva walk on earth physically, right? Like, was he a flesh and blood being who walked on earth? Was Vishnu a flesh and blood being who walked on earth? And this is a very straightforward question, and I have this question and I'm very passionate about this, okay? And this has also inspired me to do most of the expeditions that I do. Because when you ask this question, did Shiva walk on earth? Even, the most spiritual people, the most religious people, they actually want to avoid that question. They will never give you a straight answer and say, yes, Shiva walked on earth, or they can say, no, this is all like some mystical thing. But they never answer that. But see, I'm telling you, I'm asking you, did Shiva come from a different planet called Shivaloka and walk the earth physically? Did he create life on earth? This is the question that I make. And when I say, is Shiva an alien, I'm not saying that, he's coming like a black-faced, a gray alien on a UFO. No, I don't mean that at all. I mean, or the ancient texts which say Shiva came from Shivaloka, accurate, or they just completely imaginary tales? This is the question that I ask. Because if you look at all ancient texts, they're very clear. Okay, Shiva comes from a planet called Shiva Loka. He is a flesh and blood being who walked the earth. He creates life on earth. And these texts are very old. Okay, these texts are thousands and thousands of years old. And all evidence points that yes, this is what happened. Okay, I don't believe that okay, Shiva is like some like mystical or mythical thing. I actually believe that Shiva came from a different planet called Shivaloka. And now I think you can understand what that means when I say Shiva is an alien. Because when we look at the ancient texts, that's exactly what the ancient texts are saying. Shiva is considered not a human, he is considered a deva. In fact, he is considered a Mahadeva, right? The deva of all devas, which means he is from a different loka. Okay? And all ancient texts, most ancient texts, are also considered not made by humans, but they're called aparusheya. Okay, in Sanskrit, you know what that means is when the text is aparusheya, it means it was not made by man. That's what it means. It was not made by human beings. So when I talk about was Kailasa temple built by aliens, I'm asking you the same thing. Was Kailasa temple made merely with human labor, or did that knowledge come from divine beings like Shiva and Vishnu? Okay, I think I believe that. To be honest with you, I completely believe that the ancient texts at least have some truth in them, if not all. Okay, and this is what we're repeatedly finding, right? We're able to find things that are not matching up with the modern theory that, ancient people were just, they were just using chisels and hammers and building monuments. Okay? There was definitely some otherworldly intervention that happened. Okay? So that's the answer to that question. Okay? All right. I think, which state are you from, Praveen? And talk in that language. I can say Vanakkam because I am Tamil. Tamil is my mother tongue. I can do, yes, I do. Do you Pushpak Vimanam in Afghanistan? To be honest with you guys, I could not find any evidence about Pushpaka Vimanam found in Afghanistan. Okay, I could not find any credible sources. Okay, maybe it's true, but I tried to research that, but I couldn't find any. Do you think the Earth is round or flat? I believe it's round. Yes, I think I was fairly clear in that video about that. Why are there so many lingams everywhere? Good question. That's what I'm trying to find out. Okay? Okay, guys, I think I've talked to you for more than 20 minutes. Sorry if I took so long. I hope you guys at least got some information. And I'm also, I know that I'm not usually available to talk, about my life or, about my birthday, or I don't do anything like that. Most of you don't know anything about me. I apologize. I'm usually very busy. But today I got the chance to talk to you guys. I'm really happy to actually interact with you. I hope I can do this more. But thanks a lot for, being here for me. Thanks a lot for your support. I really appreciate it. This is just fantastic that you guys have supported, so much to me. You guys are also sending me money. I'm really flattered by this, guys. Thanks a lot for, sending me money, sending me comments. Thank you for sharing my videos everywhere, giving me thumbs up and, spreading the word out there. Okay, I really appreciate it. And I look forward to talking to you guys sometime soon. Okay? Bye, guys. Bye. Take care.